everybody. It is November the 20th, 2025, and it's that time once again on Thursday night for Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You're watching live and in color. We appreciate all of you fine folks joining us here tonight on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. All across the World Wide Web. If you're on Facebook, we'd appreciate it if you'd reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button. Share our broadcast on your page. Let the whole world know that you're a fan of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and it gets our message out to an even wider audience. Don't forget about Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. Every episode for the past 5.5 years is archived on our YouTube channel. There's enough episodes of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show to get you through the darkest doldrums and the happiest days of life for the next ever how many hours of enjoyment that you would like. Well, we welcome all of you tonight to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Joining us here a little bit on the tardy side is Floyd B. Lloyd, coming in here and sitting in the studio here with us. And but hey, we're glad wherever you're joining from. I see all of you chiming in on the comments there, and we welcome you to our broadcast tonight. Appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and join us for the next hour and 15 minutes. And as we bring you Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, we are live tonight at our studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard at The Rock, Georgia. We're live tonight at our studio in Thompsontown, Georgia, and our studio at turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway in Kinsey, Alabama. Coming to you loud and proud and live in all across the United States of America and in foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. We welcome all of you fine folks here tonight. And again, we can't say thank you enough for taking the time to join us here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Do remind you that this show is for those who are conservative in nature politically, who subscribe to Judeo-Christian moral principles and common sense thinking. Would you agree with that?
I'm pretty good on that.
Y'all agree with that, Queasel and Charlie?
No problem. I agree.
We understand that is not for everybody. We know that some of you that you detest those things. Some of you might that just makes your blood pressure go up and causes your skin to crawl. We're probably not the television show for you then. So let me give you 3 things that you can do instead of watching us for the next hour. First of all, why don't you go ahead and get you an airplane ticket and schedule to attend the next city council meeting in Dearborn, Michigan. Or you could watch for the next how many hours, you could watch the entire rerun of Bill Clinton's testimony during the Monica Lewinsky debacle.
They don't want to talk about that, Marvin. No.
Nothing happened.
Nothing
happened.
Well, here we go. Here's what you need to do. If you don't align with our type thinking and you think like some of those people in other places do, here's what you need to do because everybody else is doing it. Go get you some 1980s retro pink or yellow jogging suit. Just get out in the street and dance for the next hour and a half. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. It consists mostly of stupid white people.
Yeah.
Mostly stupid white people. Old, stupid white people. There's nothing more dangerous than an old, stupid white person. Old, stupid, white, liberal person. That's the most dangerous creature on the planet.
But hey, if our our value system aligns with yours, you're at the right place. Don't turn the channel. Stay here for the next hour and a half. We'll make you laugh. We may tell you something. We're going to tell you the truth. And you're probably going to hear some things on here that you will not hear on any other major news network, any other social media or newspaper outlet. Live tonight on the big screen, 98.9749 and 97 of 1/16 and a half centimeter in diameter.
We done went metric.
How did we do that?
We
How did we do
globetrotters
that?
now.
Yeah.
We globe. We
They get crossed up with that diameter and diagonal every week.
Yeah. That's a what do you call that?
It's a mental block.
Yeah, mental block. Beauregards.
Uh-huh.
We live tonight at Beauregards. Beauregards. Beauty enhancement procedures for the toe up ugly. Beauregards. Beer joint for Catholics, Methodists, and Episcopals, and a Baptist tea and Coca-Cola parlor. And Beauregards, bladder tacking and butt tucks servicing you with a smile in the drive-thru in Brinson, Georgia.
Butt tuck with a drive-thru.
Get your butt tucked or your bladder tacked in a drive-thru in Brinson, Georgia at Beauregards.
What is it?
Is it right there on US 84 or is it?
They can't do it right there on 84, not drive-thru. It's right off. It's one of them little side streets right there.
Yeah, they don't have a
Down there by the creek.
exit right.
Yeah,
Or it says cooler that way.
Yes, down there by the creek.
A bladder tack is when, I guess when your bladder falls, you have to tack it back up.
Tag it back up like that is. I guess a picture falls, you tag it back up
Tack
on the
it
wall.
back up. You can get it done right there at Beauregards.
There's some other things that falls that folks try to
You
get
can't tack them up though. They ain't got no. Yeah. They ain't got no tack strong enough for that.
Oh. Hey, before we get started, give a big shout out to two folks tonight. Carl Cressman, I see he's tuned in there. Carl's got a broke shoulder and is healing well. So y'all keep Carl in your prayers. And our good friend from up in Baker County, Georgia, Mr. Bill Bryan, been on here since day one. And he is recovering nicely in the hospital here in Colquitt, Georgia. And so those two, I want you to keep. Hey. I don't know if JW Dream, if you watching tonight, I don't know if you still, but JW Dream was in the hospital in Dothan for 2 weeks with pneumonia. So I don't know how he's doing. I haven't heard from him, but y'all keep him in your prayers.
Got another Marvin, little Victoria Smith. I understand she is in the hospital in Thomasville, I think. So we need to wish her well and let her know we praying for her. But that's what my wife told me today that her mama told her.
Smith. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Queensland. That's what I was trying to think about right there. It came to my mind. I saw a mother in the grocery store the other day.
Yep.
She asked us to give a shout out to little Miss Vicky, and just want to let you know, little Miss Vicky, we just gonna echo what Queensland just said. But me and Marvin, we love you, darling, and we hope you get along real good.
Yep.
And we praying for you and pulling for you. So
absolutely.
So don't give up. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up.
And hey, listen, I know you may say, oh, well, I don't know them folks. Listen, the Lord knows them. And when you say your prayers tonight, you include them in it. And he knows them. That's why we wanted to mention that. Give a big shout out to them and let you know what's going on with them. But, hey, we appreciate y'all being here tonight. Charlie, take it away.
All right. We're getting down to the inroads with the farming on this crop. And I want to salute a fella that has been with us from day one. Our confidant up around Hentown, if you will, Mr. Wayne Goocher. This picture appeared this afternoon on Facebook. And if you'll take a look, he's got it all lined up, and that last 6 rows of peanuts is going in that picker. And I noticed he mentioned to somebody, all we need now is to wash all of this equipment real well. It all needs a bath, and how true that is. I call your attention to the right part of your screen. That is Abbey Creek, about 1 mile before it goes into the Chattahoochee River. Queasel, you're a little bit more oriented with waterways and can kind of play off of you with this. See that rock over there to the right? It's supposed to be underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the bottom all the way across. You can just about walk across the creek right there. That's on County Road 71, right before, about a mile before it goes into the Chattahoochee River. You can walk across that thing and probably not get your ankles wet. we are in a very, very tough situation, folks. Need to pray for rain. Pray for these other folks, but pray for rain because we're in a very, very volatile situation when it comes to our water supply, and we want to keep it as good as we can. I want to say hello to on Mortgage Hill to Keith and Leanne Beasley. Keith and I took a trip today up to Hope Hull, Alabama, and he got to see the mascot for the Highland Home High School. You know what it is, Floyd?
I ain't got no idea.
It's a jet airplane, the squadron. They got a jet airplane on a pole out there by the road.
How big is it? A big jet airplane?
It's an old fighter jet they got from the Air Force. Yes, sir. I mean, it's not a huge, but it's a fighter jet, and they
Where's
got it
that
on a
at?
pole.
Ozark?
No,
Is that
Highland
Ozark?
Home, Highland Home, Alabama.
They got one in Ozark too, hadn't they? A jet airplane on the
Oh
pole
yeah, but
out there.
that's at the airport. That's at the airport training school. This is at the high school
Uh,
up there, and their
oh,
football team is called the Squadron.
that's a good name. That's a
Mhm.
real good name. They don't call them the Rebels or nothing like that. Call them the
No,
Squadron.
Squadron. Good to have Queasel back.
Mhm.
I thought he had done left us for good there for a while.
Oh no, I'm back now, man. I'm back.
He 100% sounds like, look
Yes,
like
sir.
too, rocking and swaying in
Yes,
his
sir.
chair.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That doctor got me all fixed up. I painting the porch today.
Whoa!
I had I had to take off work and paint the porch, so I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the morning, but right now I'm feeling pretty good. He turned me loose for 3 weeks and said, "Let's see how it do." But let me tell y'all what he done. He fixed my back. You
Hmm.
can believe that. He fixed it.
Say you painted your porch.
Painted my porch.
I thought y'all had a Tahoe.
Now we got a porch. A porch. It's a Harley Davidson porch.
Oh, I thought you had a Tahoe, not a porch.
Not no porch. I ain't got no porch. I'm talking about a porch, a back porch, what you
You like
sit
that?
on.
Come on, Queen. Come on, catch on now. Come on, catch
Hey,
on.
Well,
I heard you. I know what you
I
said.
Yes,
I
yes.
know what
Y'all,
you
y'all need to
said.
come to y'all after a while.
on the
Yeah, no, I
porch.
painted it. See,
An
that's a Harley.
automobile, a porch automobile, a
No, this
porch.
is a porch, what you sit on in the back
See,
porch.
he's getting too complicated.
You talking about the Tahoe?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that porch?
I thought y'all had a Tahoe instead of a porch.
You
No,
remember
no.
that porch? Hey,
We were supposed to
Floyd,
have a Harley.
Oh,
Floyd,
y'all
you
move
remember?
on, move
Oh,
on. I done went way over all y'all's heads. So
Do
let's
you
go.
do you
Let's
remember
move on.
that? Do you remember that porch that we sat on to that our wives was gonna make us practice for the first dirt road sports show we ever done? You remember that? We had to sit out there and they made us practice it. You remember that?
You
And
remember
the,
that?
I don't remember that.
and the practice didn't go too well, and they said we really think y'all need to just call the show off. And they don't understand that we can't do nothing practicing. We never practiced nothing. You don't
That's the way
remember
it
that?
was.
Did you know it was 20 years ago this year? We wasn't a Dirt Road Sports back then, but that is 20 years ago. '05 was when we started doing our routine.
Good night.
Good. That don't seem like it.
It does not seem like
20 years ago this year.
it does
It
not
don't.
seem like
Hey, March, we will have been on
That's
the
a what?
air for 6 years.
Mhm.
Wow. Hey, let me give a big shout out. I know we were going to try to get them on mic. I don't know. We need to circle around. We won't be on next week because of Thanksgiving, but the week after, we need to circle around. Cotton Hall. Mike's up there. They practicing at Cotton Hall. Man, he watches. I don't care if he's at Cotton Hall, if he's on the lake, or if he's in the bathroom. He's watching us.
When they gonna be on with the show?
I don't know. I got to find out the information. Mike, you got my number. If you watching, text me the information on the Christmas show at the Double Stack Diner so that I can advertise it tonight and tell people how to get tickets and all that. Just text me. You got my cell number. Text me all the details on it, and we will announce it to people and tell them how they can get the tickets for the Cotton Hall Christmas program Double Stack Diner. Hey, Queasel, go ahead while you're talking and tell them about our friends, please.
This is it. The Holster 9. They are the one-stop shop for any of the firearm needs you might have, being it long guns. Deer season's in full swing. I think quail season is coming up. I don't know if dove season's still in, but hunting season is here. They got whatever you need for deer, and let me tell you something. There is plenty of deer out there what you can shoot at. If you a deer hunter now and you can't find one to shoot, you just ain't looking, cause they are everywhere. And They got anything you need to do it. They got the rifles, scopes, ammunition. Uh, can hook you up with whatever it is you want. Now, for your personal protection, they are the headquarters. They are the Second Amendment headquarters for this part of the country. They got any kind of handgun that you want. If you want big ones, if you want little ones that you can conceal in your breeches, if you want long guns, whatever it is you want to protect you and your family and your home, the Holstered Nine is the place to go. If you're not sure, they got somebody there that can talk to you and advise you on which way to go and help you select a gun. And they just good people, sell good quality products at a fair price. And that's the key thing. They don't try to rob you. They ain't trying to get rich off every sale. They just want to make everybody happy. You can go right next door. They got anything you need for a vehicle. Don't matter where it's a car, pickup truck, tractor, semi, a Porsche. It don't matter what it is. They got what you need. They got any kind of oil filters, any kind of oil lubricants for all the farmers. They got cleaning supplies, man. Charlie was talking earlier about cleaning up them tractors. Y'all farmers go see them. They got all that washing stuff you need to get it. And they got some of that spray on wax. We got some from them the other day to put on the fire trucks, and we sprayed it off there, and a gnat landed on the hood and fell off and broke his neck. It was so slick he couldn't even land on that hood. So they got all the cleanup stuff you need. Got a good little gift shop for the ladies, and they are the home of the one and only world famous Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grills. All the different flavors and denominations of rabbit pellets. They got them. Go see them. Johnny and Key, the Holstered Nine, Colquitt, Georgia, 27, maybe about a mile off the square. One of them, right under them two big old American flags.
Charles Pickle sent this to me, guys. Left hand is onion seedlings been put in the ground, and then look at that those greens.
They growing now.
I mean, it was a month ago, maybe.
Probably about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, he planted them, and I mean, look at them, and look at those onions. Man.
I was out there the other day, and they are pretty. Let me tell you, them greens is pretty.
Well, those onions will be ready when January,
next May.
Oh,
Yeah.
May.
Okay. It'll be yeah.
You're trying to push it, Mark.
Yeah, I'm pushing them.
That's a little plant he got right there. They got a plant. Look how straight them rows is right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, old Charles Pickle know how to plant an onion now. He get out there with a stick, he lay them rows off. He stick them onions in the ground. He knows how to plant an onion. He knows how to grow a turnip green too, and a collard and a mustard green. Them pretty greens that. They got a little frost sting on them, I see that, but couldn't help that.
You want to say something about the inrows in there, the in between?
No, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Hey, I'm gonna say my lane. Like in life, you life, and you're going down the highway, the 2-lane highway, and y'all can, if y'all will think a minute, you understand where I'm going with this. You stay in your lane, and you drive. Everything doing good, and them other folks over there in their lane. They come. Y'all meet one another. Y'all meet one another without incident. Everybody's in their lane. You let somebody get out of their lane and get in somebody else's lane, and then you got a problem. You got a head-on collision, and you got a mess you got to clean up. So here's my advice in life, specifically pertaining to other people's business. If you will, stay in your lane and let them stay in, and hope they stay in their lane.
That's right. That's words of advice right there.
You remember
words of wisdom.
You remember when you didn't stay in your lane and you said something about the weeds and what
That's
happened?
what I
It was a
was saying.
head-on collision.
Head-on collision. Well, it was more down like a side swap.
Yeah.
What the head-on collision?
It was exclamation points.
The
and
next
all.
time would have been a head-on
Yeah.
collision.
That was
stay in my lane. And that's just
That
what
was
I'm
a
saying about other folks' business.
That's it. Yeah.
If you
That-
and I'm talking about like any business that me and Queasel and Charlie and Marlon might have
Yeah,
that you have some question about. You stay in your lane, we stay in our lane. How about
Floyd,
that?
what that was that first that other comment you made that was a shot over the bow that come back. That was a shot over the bow.
Oh.
That was right. That's a shot of the warning shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody hurt, no harm,
Nobody hurt.
no foul, nobody hurt. Yeah.
Nope. Nope. But Charlie, I don't know how it is over there living over in Alabama, but you really ain't got to worry about handling your business over here in Colquitt because everybody else will handle it for you. You ain't got to worry about me.
you know, after Sunday morning sermon out there at the creek, I'll go along with you on that because Marvin was laying it down. I'm talking about stomping it in. In fact, me and Floyd went and had lunch after the service, and we both decided after we ate, best thing we could do is go home and soak our feet in the Epsom salt water because he stepped on everybody's toes over
Yeah,
there
He done.
this morning.
bottom of my shoes was scorching.
Mine too. It
Scorched the bottom of
smoke,
my feet.
smoke
It wasn't
coming
for
off of
buck
mine.
dancing neither, was it?
I had to sit there and hold my feet up off the floor. I'm telling
Hey,
you, that's hot. But
hey,
that's what I want. That's what I need. I don't
Floyd,
need
It
nobody.
was,
The last thing you need to do is when you in church, and I'm talking to some of y'all denominations out there that don't believe in hellfire and stuff like that. The last thing you need in church is somebody to pet and humor you.
that's
And
right.
that was a real strong word of my mama's about petting and humoring. Humor. He called it humor, petting and humor. And so that's the last thing I need in my life, somebody to pet and humor me. So, tell me like it
it,
is, Tell it
it
to me.
was
Hey,
good.
I can understand it.
hey,
It
I
was
wouldn't
good as I ever heard. It was good as I ever
look.
heard.
It was good
I'm not
enough.
complaining.
Marvin got a good church. He preaches out there. He
He,
preaches from the word now. And here's another thing about Marvin. I don't brag. We brag on Marvin. We know Marvin. Marvin does not go stand at the pulpit and read a sermon, if you will. He,
No, no.
he delivers. There's a difference in reading a sermon and delivering a message. Marvin delivers the message.
Kind of like us,
And just like,
if they, what if they told me I couldn't move from behind that pulpit?
Now, yeah, you fall over. You can do it. You fall over. You pass out. You got to have somewhere.
Let all that out.
It's like a pressure cooker with a valve on it. If you don't screw that valve off on that pressure cooker, all of your lima beans is gonna be in the ceiling.
Kind of like Moochie when he was coming back from Echo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, cookie was. The
Like
pop
a
off
time
valve.
the pop out. Yeah.
Pop off valve. So that's the way
Hey,
Marvin preaching. And if y'all don't like that kind of preaching, don't go to his church. But if you want to get the word, go to Marvin's church.
What is it?
I'm still trying to find out some way that me and Charlie can sub for him. But there are a lot of folks out there.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But there are a lot of folks, and some of them, they probably wouldn't let us go get near that pulpit.
I think that's going to be time right now for a commercial. Charlie, tell us about
Boy, you get a little bit in Marvin's business and he'll just cut you off so quick it'll spin your head around. Tell you what, so we can meet company, the place you need to go, the place you need to visit after we get through tonight. Let me tell you what to do, folks. When we get through with our little get together visitation period tonight, go to Sawigga Meats Facebook page, take a look at what you can order. You can order a smoked ham or a smoked turkey, but the deadline for ordering is 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You say, well, I got company coming. I got to go to the store and buy this, buy that. Hey, go to Sawigga Meats, order you a ham or a smoked turkey. They'll take care of the cooking part. And also, they got casseroles that can be the extra ingredients in your Thanksgiving meal. They got broccoli casseroles, all kind of casseroles. You just put in the oven, keep it in an hour, whatever it says on the box, and you got a perfect meal every time. Also, A lot of folks around this time of the year like to have those steaks instead of traditional Thanksgiving dinner. That's the easy way to do it. Go over there and get you some steaks cut. Get you some hash brown casserole, a couple of those casseroles out of the freezer section, and go home and have you a good meal. They'll cut that steak any way you want it, whether it's a fillet, ribeye, T-bone, New York strip, sirloin, or just pure old ground beef, the best you'll find anywhere in this part of the country. Two locations to serve you: Highway 27 between Blakely and Colquitt, and the location in Headland, Alabama on US 431, right there next to the big Alabama Power Company office there. So Wiggum Meat Company, a great way for you to enjoy this Thanksgiving and not have to do all the cooking yourself. They can help you out.
Hey
Hey,
guys, did any of y'all see all of the funeral procession today with Dick Cheney and Donald Trump and J.D. Vance wasn't even invited.
Good. They're good.
Oh,
They've been good. They didn't need to go. They had nothing in common with Dick Cheney. They had no relationship with him or George Bush or any other of them old Republicans. They had nothing in common with them. Two totally different kind of people. So I was
exactly.
glad they invited me if I'd have been Donald Trump. Where they talked about him, nah, we're gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, I read an article today where Bush wants to take back the GOP from the MAGAs.
Go ahead, yeah, have at it. Go ahead, George. Go ahead, W, and try you some of that on. See how did Jeb come out the first time? He said he gonna take back the empire, the Bush empire.
He got
Good
his nose.
God,
He got his
yeah,
nose chopped
man.
off.
Bush and all they want to do is have wars over somewhere. Cheney, he is a war criminal. What he was. George Bush a war criminal.
Well, they now, Schumer, I read today where Schumer is all upset that Donald Trump, those congressmen that were going online and telling the military to defy Donald Trump's orders. And he made some statements and he said, that's treasonous. That deserves the death penalty. And now Schumer's all that Trump is calling for the death of seated congressmen.
If Donald Trump would keep his big, stupid mouth closed, he wouldn't be in near as much trouble. And folks like me and Queasel and Charlie and Marvin, we wouldn't have to defend his stupid ass as much as we do if he would just shut up. So
and they need to take his phone away
just
from him.
do business. Just do business and shut up.
Huh.
And the Saudi Arabians are not your friend, Trump. Trust me. I lived with them. They are not our friend. So go ahead and believe that now. So I'm just giving you some advice. Giving you some advice from Floyd. No, first advice, shut up. Second advice, run them ragheads back to where they come from, and you'll be better off.
And he needs to give his phone to Melania.
Any more plain than that.
What'd you say, Queasel?
He need to give his phone to Melania. They need to take his phone away from him. That's where he get in trouble.
Snatch it off the wall.
With that phone.
Have you ever seen anybody snatch your phone off the wall before they got so mad?
Have you?
I've heard of it.
Oh, did anybody get hurt?
When the only phone you had in the house, somebody got mad enough with you to snatch it off the wall. That's what I. Listen to me now, all you people at Martha's Vineyard. People used to have one telephone in their house, and it was in the kitchen, and it was hanging on the wall. You had to hang it up. So, just snatching the phone off the wall. Let me ask you this question: some of y'all folks watching out there, have you ever been mad enough with somebody to snatch the phone off the wall?
Oh. I seen Marvin Parable.
I go way back with this
I
stuff.
will testify to this, and I'm the youngest of all of us. I've been married. We've been married 31 years, and I think it was the first year we got married. We was living in a trailer house, and my wife got mad with me. Y'all know them metal wind-up clocks
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They were metal, not
Yeah.
plastic.
Uh-huh.
I said something smart. Imagine that, if you will.
Not you.
And I was laying in bed, and she picked that clock up and by 2 inches missed my head and knocked the chunk out of the bed frame,
Stick your fist
the
through.
headboard that you can stick your fist through.
That had been your skull. If that thing would hit you, that'd been your skull. You would not have been here, Mark. You would not have been in the pool pit. That would have wound up your preaching career before it ever started.
I just can't imagine how anybody could get that mad with me.
Did she tell you what she thought of you?
How does anybody get that mad while you laying in the bed?
I can.
I don't
What?
know.
Whoa, I got a question. What did you say leading up to the incident where the
You don't
clock come by your head?
That was 31 years ago. I don't remember.
Man, that's ancient.
It
It
probably
had-
what he said. It was probably something he did. More than likely, knowing Marvin. I seen her get after him one day.
We crossing the Rubicon now with
Yeah.
Marvin. We need to draw it back.
Yeah. I seen her one day get after him with an electric cow prod one day, cause he done burned up everything out there at her house and his mama's house and everywhere else out there. Burned up some of the poorest, raggedest, ugliest looking hay I ever seen in my life.
Probably saving cows' lives by burning it up. Better eat it.
It's time to go to another commercial.
Put it on.
Hey, here we go, Ziggy B's. We got, listen, guys, we got a special
We
message.
got the real deal. We got the real Ziggy B on with y'all.
Here we go.
Good afternoon. This is Ansley from Ziggy B's in Colquitt, Georgia, November the 20th, 2025. Miller County brought in 1,000 pounds of mullet this week. We dressed 500 pounds yesterday and distributed them around to the surrounding counties, anywhere from $3.50 a pound to $5 a pound, mostly on the higher end, towards $5 a pound. This week, we've got some beautiful Louisiana oysters. Bushels are 110, half bushel 60. We've got some Apalachicola farm-raised oysters, 100 count boxes, $95. We had some beautiful female mullet this week. Beautiful big red roe, big as your hand, $11.99 a pound. We hope these prices continue to stay on the higher end. Thanksgiving's coming up next week. If you need anything, please let me know. Our hours next week will be Wednesday from 10 to 4, closed Thursday. Friday and Saturday will be wide open, 10 o'clock to 7:30. Don't miss out. We'll have some good oysters next week, a lot of mullet, pretty much anything you want. Y'all have a good week, and we appreciate your business.
Ziggy B's. There is only one.
Are you-
208 West Main Street. There's the number. Give them a call right there.
Man, we ate some of Ziggy B's mullets at that Sheriff Holt's house the other night, and that was some good mullets. And Marvin,
Yeah.
how many sets of roe did you eat?
I didn't have but 5 cents.
That wasn't much.
No.
I thought, how did he think he cooked with 6 cents?
Well, let me ask you this, because we discussed it at the supper table. Did y'all have to leave the side door? Charlie, was the side door open to the pool pit Sunday?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Baptism. Had a baptism.
Yeah,
Sunday.
baptism. He didn't get in the water.
Yeah.
He didn't get that warm water. He didn't risk that.
I can't believe 1,000 pounds of mullet.
That's a lot of fish.
People around
I'm
there
telling
like
you.
Good fish.
That's a
Probably
lot of
folks
fish.
in Martha's Vineyard don't know nothing about no mullet fish.
I bet
No.
they ain't never ate a mullet, and sure enough ain't never ate no mullet roe.
No.
I ain't want no. About the only egg I want come out of chicken. I don't believe I want no fish eggs.
It's good. I promise you. It's
Yeah, I
good.
believe it. I saw it. Yeah. I saw you go through it.
It was good. Yes, sir. It was good.
It was.
Good
It
stuff.
was.
Hey,
Hey, what?
no pressure on Ziggy B's. No
One of
pressure.
our buddies one of our old buddies from up in North Georgia called me today. Old Lanier Swafford called me and said that he couldn't wait. They were getting ready. They're all going to be sitting down watching us tonight. I think he's going to be at the firehouse. They all going to be watching us and wish us all the best. And he called down here checking on me, and he said that they look forward up there in them North Georgia mountains, in them hillbillies up yonder. They the group up there that look forward to watching us every Thursday night. So see, we getting out all over everywhere. We up there in them north. They don't get electricity but one day of the week. They so high on the mountain up there, but it must be Thursday because they watching us, and we
Hey, they
appreciate
are
y'all.
people. They are
Yep.
people.
Yeah, they like
Yes, they
us.
are.
They are our people.
We appreciate them.
You ever hear
We
from
do.
the man about the deal at Cotton Hall?
I ain't got it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But anyway,
You know.
hey,
And
let's go ahead.
I just want to tell y'all something now, folks. It's dry. It is dry. Y'all heard Charlie talking about it, and he's gonna give the weather for long. And if his weather lines up with the weather report I got today from the National Weather Service, it ain't gonna get much better.
No.
It's dangerous. We have never. I've been in the fire service for 47 years, and we have never run the number of fires that we're running now. But the thing that's more important than the number is the seriousness and the potential destruction that these fires are threatening. We've having the increased response. We send in a minimum response of 3 trucks now on all brush trucks. Some of them had 4. I had Marvin in. Me and Marvin was on a 3,000-gallon tanker yesterday. Marvin was riding shotgun. He was at the fire
Oh,
station. Wasn't nobody left but me. He said, "I'll go with you." He crawled up in there, and yonder we went. And
He
we
wouldn't
run
let
it.
me drive.
No, I wouldn't let him drive.
a smart man.
Get the fire put out? Y'all get the fire put out?
We got it put out. We did. We did. It's
And you know,
it's
Queasel, Queasel, let me say this, and I finish what you're gonna say. But if you out there burning trash, you stupid. Okay? Let me just. That might not be the opinion of the other 3 on here, but I saw 2 different cases today of folks burning piles of trash right
Oh,
next to
man,
dry
that's great.
pasture land. So, if you ain't got no better sense than that, you know, I
it.
take my hat off to what you guys do, but a lot of it is so unnecessary because folks are just doing stupid things. Do you agree?
Oh man, listen, we got in one the other day in a cornfield that had been picked, and the corn stalk was about broke off about 3 foot, but the flames was jumping about 20 foot in the air. And you remember them old dust devils? Well, we had us a heat devil out there, and that rascal Johnny Well there. We watch that thing, and it come across that field, and when it got to that fire, it just pick it up, and he said, "Now you watch it. The closer it gets to that heat, the stronger it's gonna get." And that's exactly what it done. We couldn't keep up with the fire. It was moving. Fire creates the energy on its own. That's what makes it so dangerous. But
Yep.
you take one of them dust devils and get in there with it. And we had our hands full. I'm telling you, it took everything we had. Forest Commission was there. We had our hands full. But thank
Hey,
the
we
good
had
Lord.
had one of our church members.
That's
He
right.
lost his old pickup and got caught up in it and had to run through the fire to get out. Got 2nd-degree burns, and he's going to go to Birmingham and have some skin grafts done.
I texted him. I texted him today. He is in Augusta as we speak.
Oh, Augusta.
In Augusta, he's gonna have a procedure in the morning, and they had a 3rd-degree burn.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yep. And that, listen, folks, that come from a brush fire. That
Yeah.
didn't come from no structure fire. That come from a brush
In the
brush
middle of a
fire.
field.
Truck got disabled, caught him, and he had to get out and go.
Yep.
And but let me tell you what he done. Let me tell you what he done. He got out and went, and he run and got on a tractor and got out there and held that fire off from getting to about a probably 100-acre field of a lot of planted pines that was the neighbors over there, and he saved that fire from getting there, burnt on the tractor.
While he had 2nd and 3rd-degree burns.
He sure done
Good.
that. He held it till we
Gracious.
got there. Yep.
Smurf.
So it's dangerous, folks. Y'all be
Yep.
careful. Y'all be careful. Don't burn. There ain't nothing you got to burn that important that you need to burn
No,
it
sir.
now. It's just
No.
too dangerous. And be careful. Hook your chains on trailers. Make sure you hook your safety chains. A spark going down the road. Had one the other day. Spark off a chain, set side the road on fire. And it's just anything that you do. You farmers, I know when you're out there picking cotton and soybeans and that kind of stuff, it's hard to keep them combines clean, but try to keep them as clean as you can to keep that dust from building up because it's so hot and the humidity is so low that hey, man, just the heat off of a belt, it ain't got to be a burnout barrier now, and you're about to set something on fire. It's dangerous. Y'all be careful, please.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Hey guys, it's trivia time here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show, brought to us by Southern Hissy Pits. Southern Hissy Pits on the southwest corner of the square in Colquitt, Georgia. Right there, Miss Vicky Alston. Embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, and a whole lot more. She can do whatever you want to do. She can do, you bring your items in and she'll put embroidery on it. You can pick out the items and she can order them for you. 229-726-4825 or 229-308-3360. Southern Hissy Fits, sponsor of Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show trivia time. And the person tonight will win either a cap or a t-shirt.
What about a DVD?
Or yeah, we got a DVD. We got a few DVDs too that we can give away. All right, here's the trivia question. Need the year, make, and model. Year, make, and model. Year, make, and model.
And how much would you be willing to pay for that truck right there?
Yes, and on the side there.
Yeah, you got to wait like to pull the picture off.
All right.
You can't do them both at the same time.
We need to step that up a notch.
Well, you going to have to.
We need to improve our AI deal or whatever.
Well, you might have to hook up with Jimmy Swaggart and do that.
It did. Go to your show. Why don't we go to Jimmy
I'm
Swaggart?
saying you're talking about the technology. Year, make, and model number of the truck that is on your screen.
I went out there to the creek Sunday night, Floyd.
You did, yeah. They had a good
I
deal.
sure did. Marvin fed me supper and didn't even charge me nothing.
Didn't charge you a part. But I'm going to tell you that Quisling got a sophomore. He's a sophomore. Young boy. Man, you talk about a testimony, and that was, God's going to do some mighty work in that boy. Creek Dirt is his name.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Year, make, and model. Talk to me. Put it on the comments. Year, make, and model. Let's see if you got any answers. 75 Chevy 2500. No, sir. 78 Silverado 1500. No, sir. 74 Can Square Body. No, sir. None of those are correct. We'll put it up there one more time. See if we can get some bites.
I know that y'all would be old enough to. I mean, y'all ought to have, some of y'all mature folks ought to have a truck like that.
Queasel, do you know what it is?
I know exactly what it is, but I ain't quite sure on the year model. I think
They
I
all
got
look
it.
the same along about in them years.
Yep, they
They
did.
look at truck though.
That was a real truck right there.
That was truck there.
Yes, sir.
Chevy, Dick Tab said a 198 Chevy Cheyenne. That ain't it. 74, no. Now, Dick Tab, you're getting close there, my brother. Chevy, Swafford is watching. Queasel
Yeah.
Chevy C10. No, y'all got the Chevrolet. We'll give you that. You got the Chevrolet. But we're looking for the year and the model. Nobody has got the model yet. The year and the model. It is a Chevrolet. We'll go ahead. We'll give you that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yep.
Obvious.
Yep. Matter of fact, Dick Tab's got the year.
You getting close.
Yeah, it's a 1980 Chevrolet. But you gotta tell us the model. You gotta tell us the model to win. We gotta hold the line on that.
You get by.
Yep.
Scottsdale.
I gotta be firm. We gotta be firm. Hey, it's kind of like they ain't but two places when you die. You go and either go into heaven or hell. So that's what I said Sunday. Ain't no deviation. Perry Cartwright, you have won it. It is a 1980 Chevrolet Scottsdale. That's what
Kenneth
Whoa,
Holt
whoa.
been had that
Kenneth
on there.
Holt had it before that.
He been had it on there.
Yeah.
Kenneth Holt.
Kenneth Holt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Kenneth Holt had 80 Scottsdale. I apologize.
Well, you need to see them both of them.
I tell you what, we gonna see it. Listen, we gonna do this. We gonna give Kenneth Holt and Perry Cartwright a winner. Perry, I know how to get a hold of Kenneth Holt, but I don't know how to get a hold of you, Perry. So I need you.
I ain't seen
Perry, I don't know Perry, but Perry knows us.
Catherine. I know all the Catherine I ever know was the preacher Catherine. Over here, he married my mom and daddy in 1932. One of the best preachers ever lived.
That probably ain't him, is it?
No, that ain't him. It's progeny, though.
Perry, either message us your address or text it to me. If you I need your address so we can mail it to you. Kenneth Holt, I know where you at. I know where you stay, and I know you will hopefully be at church Sunday. So I will try to have you a gift there on Sunday. Hey, it was a 1980 Chevrolet Scottsdale, and according to the owner, a 4x4.
It was a 4x4, yeah.
We're gonna call the owner.
Let's call the owner right now. While we're calling the owner, we're going to be talking about KWG Plumbing LLC. Kenneth Wayne Garney, licensed in Georgia and Alabama. 229-220-6694 is the magic number to call, and he will take care of all of your plumbing needs. And hey, that truck belongs to none other than Mr. Kenneth Wayne Garney, KWG Plumbing. Mr. Wayne, we had two winners tonight. We didn't think anybody was going to guess it. You couldn't get the Scottsdale part, but we got them. Tell us a little bit about that truck.
Yes, sir. That truck was born and sold in Bainbridge, Georgia. Lived in Bainbridge, Georgia in the 1980s, worked on the farm. And it has made its way in 2025 to Miller County. And that's been a dream truck. Done some plumbing work for the family that owned it, and we ended up trading plumbing for a truck.
Yeah. What did you tell me how many miles it had on it?
50,000 original miles.
Wow.
Whoa.
50,000 original miles on a 1980 Chevrolet Scottsdale 4x4.
45 years old. Man.
45 years old. Yes, sir. And man, that thing, there's no rust, just a little rust on the top where it's set outside. And, of course, some mice damage, but man, us country boys, we can get that thing back going.
Man. That's what I'm talking about. Tell us about the picture that you sent in here of this looks like a line maybe from a whale, or either there's a porta potty sitting over there. You ain't done it from the porta potty, did you?
No, sir. We built a new house over there in Climax, Georgia, and that's kind of interesting. I wanted to share that Climax, Georgia, is the highest point in Georgia from here to the Mississippi River. That's how Climax, Georgia, got its name. I just want to share that. I looked it up, and we are the highest point in Climax from here to the Mississippi. But that's a water supply line from the well to the house.
Whoa, Kenny Wayne, whoa. Highest point in Georgia, I thought we up there around them mountains in Georgia.
No, sir. No, sir. They said,
Stick with your story, baby. Come on, tell us about it.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, we there, but that's just a supply line from a well. They drill a new well, build a new house, and that's the supply line from the well to the house. Give them fresh water to drink and take a bath.
And hey, you can do it all at KWG Plumbing, commercial, industrial, and residential, correct, in Alabama and Georgia.
Alabama and Georgia, and I appreciate the Charlie Platt advertising Dirt Road Sports that it's working because the phone ringing off the hook. And if people out there is listening, just bear with me and we'll work y'all in just as quick as possible.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. How about giving us some words of wisdom before you go tonight?
Yes, sir. I got a little bit. Even though you're beat up in life, overworked, underpaid, hurting back, and tired feet, it ain't where you been in life. It's where you going at the end. Be truthful to yourself and God, and everything else will fall into place. Give thanks and keep a smile on your face. Man, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the advertisement.
God bless you, my brother. See you next week. Have a good one.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Schindler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Schindler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, 'cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Schindler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and bun, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Hadn't heard from old Shingler in a while. He hadn't chimed in.
He ain't been nowhere.
Yeah, that's
He ain't been to Mexico or Puerto Rico or nowhere.
El Salvador.
El Salvador with a humidor. I ain't needed him either. I hadn't needed him. I ain't been in no trouble. I hadn't needed Shaker, but I know if I needed him, he'd be there.
He'd be there.
I would hope he would better be there, All we've done, money we've made for him. There ain't no telling how many thousands of dollars we've made for him.
Yeah, because his
Is
clients.
he watching tonight? Normally, have you seen him chime in?
No, he ain't chimed in.
I don't know what's wrong. He may be sick or
He
something.
may be in a.
They're
doing a Sunday school lesson, and so he may be teaching.
He probably teaching.
They gather up on Thursday night, I think, that study the Sunday school lesson.
Yeah. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what
I
they're
mean,
doing.
that could very well be that it's not for us to judge.
No.
Even though I'm pretty judgmental myself, it's not for y'all to judge.
We've been around these judgmental people.
Oh, yeah.
mate.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that here right here. You get that, one day, probably not like that. No, he said, "Are you a Christian?" I said, "I got a meeting I got to go to just a little bit." I checked with you a little bit. So there was no need in engaging in any conversation between Floyd and that gentleman. It wasn't the way.
Lord.
That's something you never asked. Are you a Christian? You want to say, I want to say, yeah. How are you and the Lord getting along these days? That's a little bit easier, I think. Anyway.
Yeah.
I had a woman tell me one time, and it was over. It was over defending me and you and Queasel in a show. And I told her, I said, "Ma'am, I'm a Christian." She said, "Yeah, but are you saved?" Yeah, you on the witness stand, right? She was interrogating you. Boo!
You had done a.
She was judge, jury, and executioner.
What had we done? I mean, what?
We had offended her some kind of way. I remember it. I remember it.
Was she a Jehovah Witness?
Oh,
Oh man! Hey, speaking of Cotton Hall, let me do this. I never heard from Mike, but I did find this Cotton Hall Christmas Eve at the Double Stack Diner, December the 5th and 6th, and the 12th and the 13th. Fridays at 7, Saturdays at 2 and 6. Tickets on sale at swampgravy.com or call the box office. You can go to www.swampgravy.com. You can buy your tickets, or you can call the box office and get them. 4 days. There will be, let's see, that's 3, 6, 9, 12 shows between the 2 weekends. And it's produced by Cotton Hall. Christmas Eve at the Double Stack Diner. It's probably going to be a light-hearted Christmas, maybe even some comedy.
We got plenty of time to advertise. We'll get a little bit better, but just kind of planting that seed for y'all out there.
Go ahead and get your tickets there. Hey, Quizzle, tell them right here about one of our places we love to eat.
Ooh, man, I was down there last night.
Me, Quizzle, and Flo.
I done there last night, and I got me. I come in there and had the church, and we had at the table. We had everything from a hamburger steak. We had my wife, I think, had chicken Alfredo. They was fried catfish, club sandwich. They had one of them hamburger steaks. Somebody got it all the way with that gravy and them onions piled up on it. And some in Floyd B. Lloyd trimmed down home cut fries. They got in, trimmed them down some. I had that blackened catfish, and they got some grilled vegetables out there that they fix with that. That is, I'm telling you what, is second to none. It was so good. They got anything you need. Hey, listen, it's getting Christmas time, Thanksgiving. They cater. They will, if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. They cater. They doing a big supper for the fire department, and we are glad to do it. They are looking for business. Whatever you want, they got anything from grilled grouper and salmon, catfish, hamburger steak, pork. They got the best grilled pork chop you ever want to eat. Fresh vegetables every day at lunch. Just anything you want. The biggest salad bar, good service, good prices, and the best food that you're gonna find anywhere. And here's the thing that makes them my favorite is the fact that when you order it, they cook it. It ain't off of somewhere you got to dig through and dig behind where everybody else is being. You order it, they cook it specially for you. It's hot out of the pan, hot off the stove, on your plate. When they bring it to you, so hot you can't eat it. TK Bar and Grill, right there on Cupper Street. You go out 45 like you're headed to Damascus and look to your left where you see Cupper Street running in there, and you'll see it. You'll see it right over there. TK's Bar and Grill, all the food you might want. If you leave there hungry, it's your fault.
That's it. And it's all of us, all of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, love to eat at
Man, it is good.
Bar and Grill.
mm-hmm.
It is good.
Charlie, I want to ask you a question. When are they ever going to get the Ross Clark Circle finished in Dothan, Alabama?
I guess when they send Meemaw back down to Camden, Alabama, and let her take care of her people down there in Wilcox County, and get a governor up there to get a road department that'll work. Hey, it's not just Dothan; it's Troy. They're doing the same thing, some of the same stuff in Troy, just about everywhere you go. But don't seem like anybody can finish any project. What they need to do is get all these folks working in different places to come to one job. And if they have to do 24 hours a day, overnight, whatever, get it done. Get out of there. Go to the next one. But I don't know. I don't go into Dothan on the circle anymore. I can't tell you. It's just got to where it's too much of a hassle. You'll knock your
What is the
front
goal?
end of your.
What is the ultimate goal? What are they trying to do?
They don't know. I don't think they know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give business to your front end alignment folks, and You'll hit a hole here, a bump here, then you'll traffic will move over here, and I don't know what they're trying to do. I seriously, I do not go into Dothan. I go to Headland to shop. I have to go to the doctor. I go Westgate Parkway, but I don't fool with no Ross Clark Circle getting around Dothan, Alabama. And I don't know how some of the businesses. Well, some of them have not survived.
That's
We
right.
it,
Some of
it,
them
it,
have got.
they have messed around and cost some folks their businesses by just keeping this thing going and going and going and going. And I don't know when the end. Somebody said that they should be through by February. I don't think they'll be through by February 2027. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Wow.
Mm.
Yep.
You
Hey
you
guys,
you don't like
go
to
ahead.
come over here anymore, do you?
Me?
Yeah, I mean
I
you
mean, I
don't
like
like to
to
get
come, but I don't like. Man, I can't.
You
And
can't
driving,
get to where you want to go. You can't get
no.
there from here.
That's
getting
right.
in Sam's or getting
Yep.
into Home Depot over in that area, man, it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey guys, we'd give a big shout out to Seminole Livestock Auction. They have a sale every Wednesday at 1:30. Now, bear in mind, January is coming. They are going to move their sale to Mondays at 12 o'clock starting January. Starting in January, the sale will move from Wednesday at 1:30 until Monday at 12 o'clock. That's Seminole Livestock Auction. They're right there on Highway 91, right as you come into Seminole County, right after you cross the Miller County, Seminole County line. Seminole Livestock Auction. All of your cattle needs right there. Man, if you need to sell your cattle, that's the place to take them. They're running 4, 5, 600 head of cows every Wednesday. Give Mr. Gerald a call, and he will, if he needs to come look at your cattle and whatever else that might need to take place. Seminole Livestock Auction, 229-524-2305 is the magic number to call. Hey, here's our friend, our confidant, one of our best friends since day one, Mr. T.C. Berryhill of Berryhill Auctioneers, worldwide and world-class auction company. T.C. Berryhill, our friend and sponsor of whatever in the world Floyd B. Lloyd is going to do next.
I like to reflect. I like to reflect. I tell people that I grew up in the greatest place in the world, in the greatest, in the greatest time that anybody could have come of age in this country. In the early '60s, late '50s, early '60s, I came of age, and I had I had a lot of friends, if you will. One of my closest friends, one of my dearest friends, and I looked up to him because he was a little bit older than I was, and he had got out and about and was making his waves in the community and in Baker County and Miller County and Southwest Georgia, and it was Skibo Calhoun, and he was a dear friend of mine. And I looked up to him, and I learned some things from him, but then some of those things I forgot later on, when I needed to. But Skibo, when he went off to the army and come home from the army, got him a job. He got him a job up there. Yeah, Mr. Jenks' bank in Coffee, Citizens Bank. Swear, he got him a bank. He got him a banking job in there, and they were going to try him out. Skibo's daddy borrowed money from Mr. Jenks and always paid him back. They were a prominent family. Calhouns go way back in Miller County. Prominent people, prominent family. And so Mr. Jenks was going to try him, go start him out, Anyway, Calhoun was always good with the public. He could talk. He could put on a good conversation with people. And there was a lady, older lady, that had never married, that was banking up there with Mr. G. And she had a burial account set up there with the bank. She had a Y'all know how people they have a special account sitting off to the side to bury them with. Well, this old lady never had been married. I don't think she'd ever courted anybody. Anyway, she come in there and she would periodically she started coming in there, about once a month and asking Skibo Calhoun how much money she had in her burial account. He go back, you got $5,000 in there. She said, 5,000. You can get your nice fuel back then for $5,000. Anyway, she said, she said, that's a lot of money to just have in a burial account. She said, I was wondering, she said, I want to do something I've never done in my life. I said, I'm an old lady, but I'm still here because I like experience something I never experienced in my. She's never been married. She said, I like experience. I never experienced. He said, Said, what's that? She said, I'd like to spend the night with a young, virile man and experience love making. I've never experienced that. And she said, I would be willing to pay $2,500 to somebody to do that. He said, I hit you out. So anyway, she said, well, you can't leave your car parked in my driveway so the neighbors will talk. You got to have somebody to bring you over there to my house. So anyway, Saturday morning, bright and early, I dropped off Skibo at the lady's house. And he went in. And he said, come on back, pick me up in the morning now, Sunday morning. Be here bright and early Sunday morning. So he went in the house and disappeared. So anyway, I come back Sunday morning, I blow no Skibo, nowhere around. So anyway, I blow the home BTV. And anyway, I said, we gonna come out the front door in a minute. Anyway, he didn't come out the front door. He let the window up in the upstairs up and he hollered out. He said, come back and pick me up in the morning. She decided to let the county bury her. I don't care who you are.
That's funny right there.
God have mercy, no.
Oh, Lord.
That old woman's gonna get on you. Showed up now, boy.
You went way back and grabbed that in Floyd. Way back.
Hey, whoa, time out. Marvin, come back. Let's come back to all of us. I got a question for Floyd before we do the weather.
All right, go ahead.
Floyd has a lot of experience. He has experience, as he said a little bit earlier, with them Saudi Arabians, and you don't want to deal with them. I agree with him on that. He also has a great expertise as a auctioneer. And if that 1980 Chevrolet Scottsdale was on the block right now, what do you think with 50,000 original miles? What do you think the opening bid would be on that, Floyd?
There ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what that thing will bring. You don't find them like that's 45-year-old truck with 50,000 miles. It's clean, original. That's the main thing. I don't know, Charlie. That is not my area of expertise, but it would do well. I promise you.
If you smooth that thing out and carry it to Barrett Jackson, you might do okay.
You might. You wouldn't have to let the county bury it.
You could have one of them Marvin dog funerals for that, couldn't you?
That's right.
Kelly Crop Insurance, Colquitt, Georgia, part of our economy throughout the Wiregrass region, taking care of the farmers in this area. They're with us every Thursday night. We appreciate it. Kelly Crop Insurance, call them for all of your agricultural insurance needs. Now, Queensville was so correct, unfortunately. Uh, there's several different models that I've looked at. There's actually a slight chance of rain tomorrow night into Saturday morning, but it's kind of fading away. Maybe it'll come back. Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday, that's going to be our best shot, anywhere from 30. He's saying 47%. I think that's being a little bit wishful thinking there, but When I said the other day we need to have a what was it?
Ain't Dolly prayer meeting.
$8 prayer meeting. We're still waiting on the man. You heard the voice just then, that voice that sometimes comes to us as a Weather Channel voice, to put that together because we do need to pray for rain. These temperatures, folks, look, it was what? How many days ago we were freezing? It was 20 in the upper 20s around here, cold all day long. And look at this. We're back in the 80s, spring-like temperatures. Records are being broken right now with high temperatures, and don't look like we see any relief until that frontal system possibly moving through on Wednesday, cooling things off by early on Thursday morning. But between now and then, lows in the 60s, highs in the 70s, and the 80s. We appreciate y'all joining us every Thursday night. It's just a way that some people say, well, how did it all get started? Well, it all got started with COVID when we were told we couldn't see each other or visit with each other, which is a bunch of bull to start with. So we started just getting together on the Facebook pages on a night a week. And it's been going on right at 6 years. And for you who have joined us and enjoy it, we welcome you. We appreciate you. We love you. We're just four rednecks supposedly with class. Sometimes I wonder, having a good time visiting with one another on Thursday nights. Pray for one another. We pray for one another, and you pray for one another in your community, in your family. Pray for rain. Pray for this country. Pray that the president is full his mouth shut at times. I mean, there ain't nothing that says we can't pray for it, but just know we love y'all, appreciate y'all, and with that, I'll throw it over to And it's so good to have Queasel back. I mean, we miss you when you're not here.
Thank you, Charlie. I miss y'all too, man. You just don't know. I do miss y'all. It's good to be back. It really is. Hey, thank y'all for letting us spend Thursday night with you. We look forward to it, and we appreciate y'all, every one of you, and we honored to think that y'all think enough of us that you let us come into your house and spend a little time with us. And this rain situation, the Bible speaks about, and I hope, Marvin, I ain't going somewhere you want to go, but it speaks a little bit about some things we might need to do to get some rain and that kind of stuff. And one of the things is we might need to humble ourselves down. We are a proud people. We deserve everything, and everything is what we is all about us. Bible
Mm,
mentions we might want to humble ourselves down a little bit. It also mentions that we might need to seek God's face. We might need to seek God, and maybe turn from our wicked ways a little bit. And if we do that, He promises that we are here from heaven, and He'll heal and restore our lands and send rain. So, you know, um, you might say, well, do you really believe that? Yes, ma'am and sir. I believe every bit of that. You better believe it. Uh, we uh, we better hope and pray that He never does give us what we deserve, because if we do, we are in trouble. It's through His grace and mercy that we can do what we do. So, Lord, uh, if you see fit, we do need some rain. Um, if you see a veteran, if you see a police officer, a sheriff, a state trooper, one of the investigative agencies, if you see a paramedic, EMT, or firefighter, and especially if you see a veteran and where they're retired or still active, you're talking about something to be thankful for. We coming into the Thanksgiving season. You need to be thankful for them people. Those are the people that
amen.
put their lives on the line every day. Some of them has put their life on the line in the past so that we could have these days and be able to come together, and without the sacrifice that they make, and them out there tonight protecting us and doing the things that we couldn't be on here doing this. So when you see any of those people, tell them thank you, tell them you appreciate it. And I'm gonna say something else too. I've said it a time or two, and just want to say it again too. If you when you see a preacher Tell them you appreciate what they do. Let me tell you something. Takes a lot of guts to stand up and do what Floyd and Charlie was talking about. Bring a message. It takes a lot of guts to stand up somewhere and tell somebody that what they doing ain't right. We need more folks who will preach. I think I heard one of the two of them somewhere mention something about a little hellfire and brimstone. That might need to come back a little bit. This nation lacks a fear, a reverent fear of God. That is what's wrong with us. So let's see what we can do to get that back. We love y'all again. Thank you. We appreciate you. Floyd, take it on to the house.
Thanks, Tweedle. Everybody out here watching the show tonight, me, Marvin, Tweedle, Charlie, uh, and most everybody's watching the show. We got a hill to climb. We're trying to climb a hill. We need some. Everything ain't going perfect in our lives, and it's not going to go perfect in your lives. That is not the way it's going to be. Uh, And we come on to y'all, and we friends. We as close as friends, not to see each other any more than we do. But we friends. We share things, and we come on Thursday night, unrehearsed, totally unrehearsed. We just show up and we start talking, and things come to us that we find humorous or we find interesting, and it's like I've told y'all before. You need to laugh every chance you can. And that's why I
Amen.
tell these stories. So it's funny to somebody. Some of y'all it's funny, and some of you it's not funny. That's not my problem. I'm just telling you the story. But you need to laugh at it, and we can find a little area in there to make you feel a little bit better, or forget about what's going on in your life. You may be thinking about that. That man, there ain't nothing. I don't know if I can face tomorrow. Well, you can face tomorrow. You can face tomorrow. And don't ever get to that point. And I know people are going through a lot of stress right now. Our agricultural community is in a
Yes, sir.
stressful situation.
Yep.
These farmers are working there. I see them every day. I engage in them. I encounter them every day, and they're stressed out. But listen to me, guys. I've been down this same trail, and I'm talking to the farmers right now. I'm talking to my farm friends out there. I went down this road. It started in 1977, and my road came to a. It came. I went off the cliff in 1981, and I recovered. I recovered from that. And it's like my daddy told me. I was moping around, and he'd been through the depression. He got married in the depression. Him and my mama lived on $23 in 1932, the whole year, and made a crop. He sat down and he shelled out his peanuts out of the hull for seed peanuts to plant. He come through that. He'd seen the good times. 1954. Didn't make nothing in 1954. Bailed up the peanuts for hay and fed to his mules. Didn't make nothing. He survived. He survived that. And he told me I was moping around. I didn't know who I was going. I didn't know who I was going to pay or how I was going to pay them. And he said, son, let me tell you something. He said, now you done hold that rope. He said, you done hold that rope out to the end. And he said, what you need to do is catch another rope and start holding back to the other end. And you people in the farming business out there know what I'm talking about. And you older people that have picked cotton and hoed peanuts and chopped cotton and hoed cotton, you know what I'm talking about. When you hoe out to the end of a row, you catch you another rope and start hoeing on it. You don't quit. You don't throw your hoe down and give up. So y'all stay with it, stick with it. Pray to the good Lord that He'll help you. I done been down that trail. They asked me. I had somebody ask me. They had a doctor ask me the other day. We was talking about it. He was trying to find out who it was. He said, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "Well, I'm an auctioneer." He said, "What put you in? How did you decide to get in the auction business?" I said, "I went broke farming, and I got in the auction business, and I've been doing it for 43 years." That's how long I've been doing it. Been an auctioneer for 43 years, and God's been good to me. He's blessed me. So laugh every chance you get. Find something that's gonna make you happy. And if it don't make you happy, if it ain't bringing pleasure to you no more, if it's a dead end situation for you, quit and do something else. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. I ain't preaching to you. I'm just giving you a testimony. That's what I'm doing. I'm testifying about me, my testimony. But I ain't no wealthy man. But hey, I keep the lights turned on. I keep the cell phone turned on. I eat. I put gas in my car. But laugh every chance you get. And whoever that you got that you can confide in, that you can talk to, you talk to them and tell them, say, give me some advice. Tell me what to do. But and we all got it ain't just farmers, it's other people too in your business. If you got a business that ain't working, you know, try to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, start hoeing on another road. We love y'all. We hope none of y'all know how to start hoeing on another road, but we love y'all. We ain't gonna be here with y'all now next Thursday night. We're gonna be all taking eating. We're gonna be eating. We're gonna be having a
Ooh,
good time with people that love us. And y'all pray for me and my wife. I ask you to do that. We she's having some serious health issues, and there's no cure for it. But I want you to pray for her. And you know, we never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. But right
Amen.
chance you get, because one day you gonna wake up and they ain't nothing gonna be funny. But you got to start holding on another road.
Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you every Thursday. We want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. As Floyd said, we will not be here next Thursday night. We'll be celebrating Thanksgiving. We'll have the night off, and we'll see you again the first. That would be the first Thursday night of December. That would be. And hey, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We thank you for taking the time to come and join us every Thursday night. Big shout out to the Holster 9, Phillips Auto Parts, Sawega Meat Company, Ziggy Bees, Carl Cressman, TK's Bar and Grill, Shingler Law, Seminole Livestock Exchange, KWG Plumbing, Southern Hissy Fitz, Bear Hill Auctioneers, Kelly Crop Insurance. And I want to give a big shout out to Jeb Juice. www.jebtab.com is where you can go. Hey, there's gnats still out there. Everybody needs them some
yeah.
Jeb Juice. So visit jebtab.com and pick you up some of that. Hey, you know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church and worship the Lord. Thank you for all he has done for you. Scripture this week says, when anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought joy to my soul. Hey, look for your joy, not in your circumstances, not in anything else, but other than your relationship with God. That's where real joy, everlasting joy comes from. Hey guys, we love you. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be right back not next week, same place and same time. 2 weeks, same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if you're an older widow woman and you're going to depend on the county to bury you, be particular. Good night.
See y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.